Now the situation begins to take shape, but instead of calming down, it intensifies. The man explains his situation, yet suspicion grows the moment he claims federal authority. The refusal to hand over the badge becomes the central trigger. What could have been resolved in seconds turns into a power struggle, ending with a direct threat of arrest that raises the stakes.
It's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar?
Can I see your badge, please?
You can look at it. See the picture there? That's me. When you call me a liar, you already lost credibility.
Okay, well, you are lying.
Okay, so now you call me a liar.
Yeah. Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
You know.
You're being detained. There's a kidnapping suspect that we just had over here.
But you didn't say that was me, though. Okay. Yeah, I was just talking to the officer. He offered to push me, but I said I can get inside.
Yeah.
And they just talked AAA 60 to 90 minutes.
60 to 90 minutes?
Yep, they said they'll try to get there quicker.
Okay.
So they send me updates.
We can't block the entrance, though, because the buses need to come in here.
I'm not blocking the entrance, though.
Yeah, this is the entrance. Only buses come through here.
I know that, but he said because I was disabled.
Who said?
The police officer.
What police officer?
Okay, the one that was here who offered to assist me. I had my shoes off because my feet are hurting.
That's okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Now the situation begins to take shape, but instead of calming down, it intensifies. The man explains his situation, yet suspicion grows the moment he claims federal authority. The refusal to hand over the badge becomes the central trigger. What could have been resolved in seconds turns into a power struggle, ending with a direct threat of arrest that raises the stakes.
I would not lie to you. I'm a federal officer myself. He offered to assist me.
What are you reaching your bag for?
My badge.
Okay.
You know, let you know I wouldn't lie to you. Well, you're not getting nervous, are you?
Well, of course I am, because
Why?
people are reaching inside of a bag. I don't know you.
Well, that's why I'm getting my badge, so you will.
Okay.
So, yeah, the officer was here earlier. I just had pulled someone over. He saw that I had a flat. He offered to assist me. So then I said to him, it's a train station.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you're a disabled vehicle, it's okay.
No, it's a bus station and a train station.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. But I can't
I need to have my buses coming here. I work for transit.
Okay.
So,
but this is disabled. So I'm waiting for the, just so you'll know. You don't have to have them, just letting you know.
Can I see it?
No, just take my word for it, okay?
No, can I see it?
No. I just showed it to you.
It's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar?
Can I see your badge, please?
You can look at it. See the picture there? That's me.
So
now
I need to
I'm
see
enforcement, HUD and DOJ, yes. So now you've accused me of being a liar.
Okay, let me see your badge.
No, you've seen it.
You're going to go under arrest here in a very quick minute.
You're not arrest me.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Unless you don't want your job.
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Okay, yeah, yes, sir. Call your supervisor.
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Call your supervisor right now.
Let me see your badge, please.
Call your supervisor.
I'm a supervisor.
I want another supervisor.
Well, let me see your badge.
I want another supervisor.
Let me see your badge.
No, call your supervisor.
Get your badge out and show it.
No, I will not. You demand call your badge. I think I'm stupid? I'm also a lawyer as well.
Really?
You've already called me a yes, I am.
Okay.
You've already called me a liar. I'm charged with thieving.
Hey, just stand right here. Stand right here.
Unless I'm under arrest.
Stand right here. You're being detained.
Unless I'm under arrest.
This is where the confrontation becomes a full-blown ego clash. Both sides dig in, one demanding compliance, the other demanding respect and procedure. The repeated calls for a supervisor signal a breakdown in trust.
I'm not being detained. Yes, I am a lawyer.
Yes, you are.
Call your supervisor.
And you can feel the
This guy's claiming to be, he's
call your supervisor.
federal officer.
That's right. Call your supervisor. Are you arresting me?
You're being detained right now.
No, you're arresting me. That means nothing.
Yes,
that means nothing.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
If you're a lawyer,
call your supervisor.
If you're a lawyer, you know
Call
that
your
doesn't mean something.
supervisor.
You're being audio video recorded.
Call
just so you know.
and I'm going to report you too.
Cool.
Call your supervisor.
So, you do need to move the vehicle.
It is disabled. Your supervisor coming?
I can push it out of the way.
Is your supervisor coming?
I can push it out of the way.
I have requested your supervisor. Is he or she coming?
You're blocking an entrance.
Okay, you're not answering the question, Officer Morrell. I asked for this supervisor.
And I told you that I am a supervisor.
Okay,
so.
you have another supervisor as well?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do not. Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Okay, come on.
I told you, I'm transit police.
You've already, when you call me a liar, when you call me a liar, you already lost credibility.
Okay, well, you are lying.
Okay, so now you call me a liar.
Yeah.
I am not lying.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it.
You need to move. Okay.
Okay.
You need to move
Arrest me for impersonating a federal officer.
Yeah.
Okay, arrest me then.
Yeah, I want to see your badge.
No, you will not see my badge.
So you cannot just say you're a federal officer and not provide me the opportunity to look at it.
I've already told you I was. You called me a liar. Arrest me first so I can get to a false arrest.
Tension peaks as the officer takes decisive action and moves to detain. The justification, impersonating a federal officer, adds serious weight to the situation. The man resists verbally, not physically, maintaining his stance while the officer doubles down. This is the turning point where words transform into real consequences, and the situation becomes critical.
And I told you I was a lawyer, you said I wasn't.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said, really?
Yeah, that's a question.
Okay,
really?
No. And I want your badge number 2.
Cool.
You're a supervisor, wow. You must be a DEI hirer.
So I requested your badge. You are supposed to stop talking.
Call me a liar. You can't
stop talking.
I have every right to talk. You're not my daddy.
Hello, I'm trying to ask you something.
Okay, you can ask me.
So stop acting like a child.
You telling me I'm acting like so now you're insult me. You're the one acting like a child.
I said if you are a federal agent, you need to provide.
I said federal officer.
You need to provide me. Yes, you do. Yes,
no, I do not have to. I do not have to.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
Once you call me a liar,
that's the law. Hello. Go ahead, turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're being detained.
No, you're being arresting me. You're forcibly arresting me.
You are being detained.
For what reason? For what reason?
Suspicion of impersonating a federal officer.
No, okay. I get you. Let me be wrong.
Hey, stop.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stop pulling away. You must not know much because
I do know much.
You do have to show me. You do have to show me if you're a federal officer. Yes. You claim you're a federal officer, DOJ, all the stuff. And then you show me a badge that is not even what you say it is.
No.
Lakewood 60, yeah, 1 detained.
No, 1 arrested.
Turn towards my car. Thank you.
Oh, now you're going to get fly? I told you I don't have your last.
It's okay. Still going to check you. So what's your last name?
You the supervisor?
What's your last name?
You the supervisor.
What's your last name?
Now comes the battle of proof versus perception. The badge and credentials finally enter the spotlight, but instead of resolving things, they deepen the confusion. The officer questions their legitimacy, while the man insists on his authority. It's no longer just about facts. It's about who controls the narrative in the moment.
You said you were the supervisor, is that correct?
I'm the supervisor of transit.
Why don't you run the plates to the car?
A crisis here, so I couldn't run the plates. I'm going to run them now. Thank you.
You don't have the crisis. You don't have the crisis.
There was a kidnapping suspect that we just had over here.
But you didn't say that was me, though. You just called me a liar.
Whatever, dude. So, saying you said you were a federal agent.
I said officer.
You said that you were DOJ.
I said HUD DOJ.
HUD DOJ. So wherefore?
I did the supervisor ask for?
Wherefore? Where are you? You're supposed to tell me where. If you're an officer, you're supposed to tell me where you're an officer for.
You called me a liar.
No, I did not. Yes, I said, hand me your badge, and you said no.
His badge is back here in the bag.
His badge is in the bag. You put it in the bag after I asked for it.
Liquid 24-122, other side.
Fair and Equal Housing Opportunity Investigator. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Hood?
Yes.
What's he doing here?
Civil rights matters in the purview of the department. And he said he was a lawyer and pulled out something, and I'm like, dude, just show me your badge. He says, I'm also an officer. So, and he starts digging in the bag. I was like, well, don't go start digging in the bag. And he goes, what? Are you afraid? Am I making you nervous? I'm like, yeah, you're digging in the bag. Stop digging in the bag. Oh, I'm getting my badge out. I'm a federal officer. I was like, okay. And then I said, okay, well, where are you a federal officer? He shows me this. This is not anything.
No.
Also, my wallet, pull out my PIV card, my government PIV card. You can look inside the wallet, pull it out. My PIV card is there as well. You can
so why didn't you let me see this? And you're not a federal officer.
Look, I am a federal officer.
No, you're not. You work for HUD.
No,
it's okay.
I am a federal officer. Are you crazy?
Calm down. We will figure this out.
For my PIV card, you know.
So
I took the oath like everyone else.
Okay, why didn't you show me your badge?
The argument evolves into a detailed breakdown of roles, titles, and legal definitions. Both sides attempt to outmaneuver each other verbally, exposing gaps in understanding and communication. What stands out here is how quickly authority can be challenged when clarity is missing. The longer it goes, the more both sides become entrenched.
When
you called me a liar.
No, that was afterwards.
No, you did not.
Yes, that was afterwards. You can run it back, but that was afterwards.
You called me a liar.
Well,
and then I told you I was a lawyer, you called me. You're like, oh, really? I'm a lawyer and a doctor. I work for enforcement. Just like I told you.
You do not work for enforcement. You work for Investigator.
No.
You are not an enforcement officer.
You tried to tell my job? I work for enforcement.
I'm reading it right now.
Enforcement for who?
Okay, for HUD. First for HUD, and we also work for DOJ. That's enforcement. Look at the PIV card. It says it. Enforcement.
No, it doesn't.
It's a different. It does. It's a different
Urban
type
development.
of enforcement.
You work for HUD.
That's the agency. I work for enforcement in HUD.
So you do realize that saying that you're a federal officer.
I am a federal officer.
And then asking for your badge, you're required to hand that over to me.
No, you called me a liar. Just like I tried to.
So what? Even if I did call you a liar, you're required to hand it over to me.
Like that?
Oh my god!
I showed it to you.
No, you didn't.
But I did not hand it to you.
I said, "Can I have that?"
I said, no. I said, "You can see it."
Here's the thing.
No, don't. From the very get-go, you called me a liar.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Oh my.
This is gonna get towed.
Did you remember the conversation at the very beginning? I told you the officer was there. He offered to assist me and push you.
And I said, who?
Let me finish the conversation. This is what I told you. And I said I would be obstructing the traffic. He says, okay, you can push it up in there. You're a disabled vehicle.
No.
You weren't there.
Who was that?
It was an officer. He had pulled someone up over there. So when I got out from I working at the federal building every day. So when I got out to get my truck, I know there's a flat. He saw me on the side of the road. He offered to assist me. I said, you know what? It may tear the rims up. He said, I'll push you. I said, then he told me about a place called O'Hara down the street. Because I moved here about, I don't know. I moved here about 3 months ago, transferred from the Detroit federal office. I live in a place called Lake Limerick. It's a country club. It looks hard to see me, I know.
In Shelton.
Outside of Shelton, yeah. Lake Limerick is,
I know
looks
where
hard,
Limerick is.
looks hard to see me. So yeah, I live in that exclusive golf community. So he offered to assist me. I said, well, it messed up the rims. I said, I think you can make it up there. And so I said, but I said I would be blocking traffic. He said, you're a disabled vehicle, that's okay.
Okay.
So had you called the officer, he would have told you.
That's not how this works.
Okay, but you
I work for transit. I asked you to move it.
You know, you're in big trouble anyway. You're in big trouble anyway. You called me a liar. So you started calling me a liar. So then I told him I was a lawyer.
When you refused to hand me your badge, I called you a liar.
Then you said, as a supervisor, you said you were a supervisor. I said, you have another one. I find it hard to believe. So when I told you I was a lawyer, oh really? Oh really? Because I think I was crazy. I actually have 2 law degrees, by the way.
Good for you.
My card is
so you should know that when I ask for your badge,
don't lecture me.
I am going to lecture you because if you do this again, you're going to get arrested eventually.
No, this is not the end of the conversation. You're going to hear about this.
That's good.
You're going to hear about
That's good.
Because you have me under arrest.
No, you're detained, which is what I say.
No.
Pending an investigation.
You know what? Take the cuffs off. We'll deal with this. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna call a CID right now. We'll do this procedure. CID? Who's CID? That's military. I'm not
correct.
Military.
Are you not DOJ?
I'm with HUD enforcement. We work with DOJ. I'm with HUD enforcement.
Okay, so you're not a DOJ officer.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're not from the federal government. CID is military. And the reason why I know that because you see the plate? I'm a retired, 100% disabled veteran. You see the permanent sticker on the plate?
So what's the issue?
As everything settles, the tone shifts from confrontation to consequence. Legal principles come into focus, and the officer's earlier confidence begins to waver. Verification steps replace aggression, and the dynamic slowly flips. What started as control ends in doubt, highlighting how overreach can unravel under scrutiny. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
With you. Why are you so angry and why are you so disrespectful to me? When I asked you for a badge and you do not hand me.
I showed you the badge.
I could not read it because you had your thumb over the actual stuff.
You know what?
So when I asked you for the badge, you handed it over to me. That's it.
I opened it up.
That's it.
I'm almost a...
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
I'm a 7-year-old man. You don't let me like I'm a kid.
I don't care how old you are because you're acting like a child.
We don't have to argue.
Goodness gracious. Do we have any way to contact HUD to confirm this guy's story?
Can I get his cuffs off me, please?
He's confirming who you are, and then we'll uncuff you.
Don't make him confirm it if he, the PIN cards confirm it, unless he's in the federal database.
We don't have access to that.
I know he doesn't. That's why I'm like, why is he on the phone?
Who? What?
Federal database.
Yes, I do have access to federal database. Yeah, give me a second. What you don't know is that I'm also FBI. So.
Okay, so then you should know. I tell you exactly where I work.
Hello, it's Merrill. So I just got off the phone with the FBI. They're running your name through the database. And they said that if I ask for this, you provide it to me.
We're going to handle this later. This is not getting involved.
Okay. But you understand why you're in this predicament?
No. I'm not because you have a hard A attitude. That's why.
I did not.
Okay. Oh, now you're acting so innocent now.
I did not. We can run it back. You can get the video footage if you want.
We're going to you know.
But
I'm a firm believer in losing the battle, winning the war.
You're not, because you were extremely rude the entire time.
I'm a firm believer. I don't mind losing the battle, but winning the war.
Okay, that's fine.
You know,
that's fine.
So you can chalk this up this little, you know, you got control of the situation. What do you think?
I don't know what that means.
Well, you will find out. Okay. And if you believe anything in my history, look my name up, you would know that.
Look it up on what?
Like Google. I'm everywhere.
Okay.
This kind of work that you're doing now, I'm known for.
The what?
What's happening here, I'm known for putting people like you in their place officers who abuse the law.
Abuse the law?
Yeah.
I requested a document lawfully.
We're not going to relitigate that here, okay?
You start digging in a bag. Yeah. I don't know you.
That's why I said I'm getting my bag so you have an ID.
Okay. I don't know you, though. You understand that? Anybody could be saying that, and then they pull out a gun. So, excuse me for saying, what are you getting?
No.
Stop digging in the bag.
That was not a problem.
And then you were digging again, and I said, okay, well, let me see your badge.
No, that's not true. Okay, you said,
okay.
You said, do I have a gun? And I said, I get that. I said, I get that. I got that.
You said, are you intimidated?
I said, no, I thought you were afraid or something.
Okay, whatever.
I answered your question.
So then I asked for the badge so I can read it.
And I showed you several times.
You showed me once. He says that he just transferred over here from Detroit. Do you have a supervisor phone number?
No, I do not. If I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
Anybody? And if he did, he wouldn't give it to me. So.
Yeah.
Dispatch just said they found, I think, something of him. Did you get something?
No.
Hey, it's 162.
It's about clearance. They said they can't run another.
Yeah, it's clearance. You don't have a clearance.
What do you mean I don't have a clearance?
You know, they're just not going to get that information out.
I have top secret clearance.
Okay, well, apparently you're not getting the information.
I still don't know if this is true or not. Anybody could say anything.
Still call me a liar.
I don't know you. I'm not somebody on the street. I'm a police officer.
Okay, well, you weren't acting like it.
Okay. You can request the body cam footage and you can watch it back.
Oh, I will. You don't worry about me going through the numbers. I will. And
what's that?
Probably here for some people too.
Okay. I hope so, because I have my FBI colleague who's looking you up and going to contact your supervisor because the way you act is ridiculous.
Still under arrest, I see.
If you knew anything about the law, as you say you do, you would know that you're being detained.
How many law degrees do you have?
You would know that you're being detained.
How many law degrees do you have?
It doesn't take a law degree to know the law.
I have 2.
That's great.
Okay, so
I'm very happy for you.
Me on the law.
I am going to lecture you on the law because you do not know it. And that I had to further investigate this. Until otherwise proven, yes.
You're return the plates yet?
I did, yeah.
Sorry?
Did you just buy this?
That vehicle, I'm restoring. It's a new engine in it. And you probably see that I also have 2 BMWs. Red plates. Also on the motorcycle as well.
Do you see anything about him being a lawyer? Like he said to Google, he was like, go Google me. I'm a big deal. Like I do what you do, and this is bullshit. Like I'm a federal agent. I'm one of the good guys. Right. Then I'm like, then you should have known to.
So I have my FBI cohort looking this up. She's going to find out what's going on. Contact a supervisor of yours. Meanwhile, I am going to write a report about this. You want to step out?
Did you do all this stuff in China when you were in the military?
How'd you know that? In China. So you find somebody. Find out about the Ukraine?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get that far.
Oh yeah. I never go back to Ukraine.
Doctor of law.
Yep.
Lots of teaching in China.
Yeah, and Ukraine.
Hold on.
Freedom fighter in Ukraine.
I didn't see that part.
I used to go there, supposed to be there next month. So like I said, I do this, written a few books, human rights, that's all I do.
Okay.
I'm mostly known for the China stuff. I'm known for that, but I'm also known for the Ukraine stuff the last 4 or 5 years.
To push you out of the way, you can't be here. But
don't you understand? You're going to destroy the realm. The other officer understood that.
I don't know who that was, but he can't push you in front of a bus depot.
The reason why I didn't get the officer's name and number. Usually the officers are the good guys. I just don't need to get their name and number. So I don't usually look at their name and number. Only thing I said to him was thank you. We had a little conversation. I told him be safe, watch your back. I didn't get his name and number. I don't usually do stuff like that because I don't see you guys as the enemy.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't give his name and number. I got yours.
We're still not. But the buses have to be able to move freely in here for transportation.
I get that. But his thing was, from the very get-go, you're a liar. That's the attitude that
we have to get past that.
Well, I can't get past that.
Well, you know what's going to happen if you don't? This is going to end up getting towed before you're ready.
I said that when you came in here, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You said he has to be moved.
Okay. I said it has to be moved. I can push you. Then you got out. Are we going to relive this?
Well, at some point we will, but not now.
Okay. Either way, you weren't acting right, and your supervisor will find out about this.
I wasn't behaving right? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
I wasn't behaving like
Correct.
like
when I requested your badge to check it.
Like a good little right?
I'm sorry. Do not use.
That's where I take that.
Do not use that.
That's where I take that.
Excuse me.
That's where I take that. Don't tell me what to use.
Don't be disrespectful.
No. That's how I feel.
Do not be disrespectful to me. Get in your car, move it up there. Get in your car and move up there.
So it offends you.
I'm tired of your attitude.
It offends you that I use that word, but that's how I felt.
Okay.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?
That's great. Get out.
Is that amazing?
Get out. Go. Go. Move it towards there.
Oh, your car.
You're not getting it. Get out of here.
You
can PDR it.
What's your name?
You have it right here.
I see 2 names.
No, you
I
don't.
see one behind it.
Go.
One behind it. I want your name.
Google my name.
I want your name. No, I want your name. What is your name, officer? You have to identify yourself.
I did. Merrill.
Okay.
After all that, he's going to move his car out of the entrance. He has a tow truck coming.
With you.